All right, so we all know by now the Bears decided to take Odunze with the 9th overall pick in this year's draft to give Caleb Williams even more weapons to work with. They already had DJ Moore, they just added Keenan Allen this offseason by a trade, and now they have Odunze who's going to come in and be the receiver number 3, which is absolutely insane to hear coming out of my mouth. I mean, I think you could argue that Rome was the second best receiver in this draft class with what he brought to the table, and if you didn't think he was second, then he was no lower than the 3rd best, and that's just because of how good this guy really is. He might not be an athletic freak in every single circumstance, but he is pretty athletic, and on top of that, he's extremely polished as a route runner, as a catcher, as a contested catch artist, and just in his knowledge, and I think that's going to show up on day 1 in the NFL. The explosive guys like Malik Neighbors might have a little bit of a higher upside, but they also have the potential of never reaching that upside and always being a guy that could be this or could be that, instead of being the guy like Odunze, who we know who he is as a player, and we know he's going to be pretty good right off the bat. So, saying all of this and hyping him all up, I wanted in this video to show what he's capable of on film. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so on the first play right here, we got Odunze one-on-one outside. There's one high safety, which means Rome has no help over the top. He's one-on-one with this corner, and all he's running is a straight-up fade down the sideline, one-on-one, go win. And man, when you watch Odunze run go routes or fade routes, he wins almost every single time, regardless of how he does it, whether it's with the route he runs, whether it's with his late hands, or whether it's with his contested catch ability. And right here, he's going to show off his late hand ability and just his knowledge for the game. So you're going to see his route right here. Watch him come off the ball. Give a little stutter, boom, burst. He comes up, kind of settles for a second, and then bursts off the line of scrimmage to give himself some separation. You're going to see him build that separation in just a second, and he does a great job right here leaving room for Michael Penix to throw that ball into. So he gets outside of him, then he gets back on top of him to stack him and stays straight down the field and leaves all this room for Michael Penix to throw it over his shoulder. It makes it a lot easier throw on the quarterback, and that's exactly what you want a receiver to be able to do. And then to finish it off, the ball's placed outside of him, and he doesn't show his hands till right at the last second, so the DB never knows the ball is even coming. Watch it from this angle right here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So he throws the football, hands still aren't out. So this DB is looking for the receiver to show his hands. Whenever he shows his hands, he knows the ball's coming. He can turn around and look for it and try to make a play on it. But since Rome never shows his hands, he doesn't know the ball's coming. Boom, he doesn't show his hands till right there, and by that time, the corner has no shot. It's too late. And that's just an amazing job by Odunze right there. Absolutely outstanding. Give your quarterback a ton of room to throw it and then also have late hands on top of it. Leads to a big, big gain. Great job. Now, on this next play right here, we're going to see more of Rome's route running ability. All we got is him motioning across the field. And then he's going to come out here and then shut it down on a curl right here. And I just want you to see how sudden he is in his route running and him show off his ability to really shut it down on an instant, because that's a big deal when it comes to running routes. So watch him come off the line of scrimmage, drive like you're going vertical, shut it down. Boom. Shuts it down so easily. This corner, look at all this separation. He is running this way because he's scared of Rome going vertical. He sold the route totally. Now he doesn't get the ball right here, but he absolutely has this corner stumbling all over the place. I mean, if Penix wanted to throw this football, he could. Obviously, there's somebody driving down on it, which is probably why he didn't throw this. But man, that's a great route, and it leaves him wide open. Watch it again right here in slow motion. Watch him shut it down, and watch that corner just absolutely get killed. Boom, shut it down. He turns his hips all the way around and is looking this way when Rome is coming out of his break this way. If the corner and the receiver are looking opposite directions at the break, the receiver did their job, and that's exactly what Rome did. Amazing job. Next play here, we kind of just have Rome running like a little glance-ish slant route right across the middle right here. That's Penix's #1 read on this play. And what I want to show off right here is just his ability to be sudden once again on his stick, and also his ability to know what Washington is trying to do on this play. They're trying to run him up here straight at this defender. So this corner, whenever he sticks, has to go around this defender, which is going to give Rome more separation. And because of the way Rome does the stick, it's super quick, it's super sudden, and that adds on to his openness right here, and you're going to see it. Watch it. So he's going to get out his break, cut like it's nothing, runs straight at this DB, makes this DB have to go over the top of him, and that allows Rome to get a ton of separation and then get some yardage after the catch. Amazing job once again. Really just going to see how open he is right here. I mean, that's what you want right there. 5 yards of separation. Can't ask for much better. And as a receiver 3 in the NFL, we might be seeing him do the same thing to the worst corner on opposing teams. Now, on this play right here, this is probably Rome's best ability. I think if you asked anyone that watches tape would agree with that. And it's just his ability to come down with the ball in contested catch situations. So right here, you can obviously see it's one-on-one, and all they have Rome doing is just fading it up right here. Penix can throw it up and let his guy make a play. And watch him fight through contact right here, back to the ball, go up, high point it. You have to fight through that guy, catch it, and then still find a way to fall in the end zone for a big-time touchdown. I mean, he does this stuff all the time on his tape. I think his contested catch rate was over 70%, if that tells you anything about what this guy's capable of. I mean, this guy is all up in his grill, the corner is, and he's able to fight through it, have good hands, pull it in, and not let it go once he has it, and score a touchdown. Just great, great stuff. Next play here, same thing. One high safety, one-on-one on the outside. You got inside leverage. We're going to run a fade with Odunze. Watch him flip his hips the last second. Watch how fluid he's able to control his body right here and go up and make another contested catch. Flip the hips, hands out, go get the football, bring it in, strong hands, hold on to it, touchdown. You can see it from this angle right here pretty well, slow motion. Watch him contort his body in the air right here. Flip his body around. His body was this way. Flip it around the other way. Get your hands out there. Attack the football. Hold on to it with your strong hands. And that's exactly what he does. And gets 2 feet in still and scores a touchdown. You can really see the way he contorts his body right here when it's full speed. Flip the body. Catch it. Make it look easy. Touchdown. And then finally, I just want to show you once again how polished this guy really is. He runs this stop route exactly how you should run it. Come off the ball, slow down for a little bit, burst like you're running a fade, and then come back and shut it down. Get yourself some easy separation. Just watch how much separation he gets on this stop route right here so easily. Boom, shut it down. I mean, there's no way this guy's making a play on the ball because Rome does a great job getting open here, and it leads to a big-time gain. Watch it once again. Hezzy, burst, shut down. Perfect. Suddenness, great polish on the route, exactly what you want to see. So overall, man, I think it's pretty simple. I only showed a few clips of this guy, and you already got the idea. He can do everything that you want a receiver to be able to do, and I think he's going to show up and be the same guy we saw in college in the NFL on day one, which is super, super important when you're looking at prospects. I can't wait to see this guy on the field with Caleb Williams and all those other weapons that the Bears have. I think he's going to put together a great rookie season. He's going to be a big reason why the Bears have a great offense this year.